Update Flash in your Chrome browser now. Watch out, Wi-Fi Pineapple. Here comes the PITA Wireless Password Theft. Blackshades Leader gets 57 months for rats. All coming up now on ThreatWire. I'm Patrick Norton, and this is ThreatWire for Wednesday, June 24th, 2015. Your summary of the threats to our security, privacy, and internet freedom. People, it's time to update Flash in Chrome immediately. If Flash is installed on your Windows, Mac, or Linux machine, if you're running the Chrome browser or running IE on Windows 8.1, seriously, if the answer to any of those questions is yes, you need to download and install the latest version of the Adobe Flash Player. This is not trivial. Adobe says these updates resolve a heap buffer overflow vulnerability that could lead to code execution. That's CVE-2015-3113. And this isn't theoretical. Adobe is, quote, aware of reports that CVE 2015-3113 is being actively exploited in the wild via limited targeted attacks. Systems running Internet Explorer for Windows 7 and below, as well as Firefox and Windows XP, are known targets. That said, did you hear us mention Chrome and Windows 8.1? Update Flash, Chrome, and Internet Explorer immediately. Links for the downloads are on Adobe Security Bulletin, and we've got a link to that Adobe Security Bulletin right down below in the show notes. And if you're just totally over Flash, but think you can't give it up, do yourself a favor, go read Krebs on Security, A Month Without Adobe Flash Player. It might help you decide if you can live without Flash, and it might be easier than you think. Watch out, Pineapple. Here comes the rogue PITA sandwich. Now, Darren and Shannon, my partners on ThreatWire, have spent a lot of time on Hack5 experimenting with software-defined radio. And if you know Hack5, then you know about the Wi-Fi Pineapple, the premier tool for Wi-Fi auditing and penetration testing. Go buy one at the Hack Shop. Now, meet what Wired calls the rogue Falafel, the $300 portable instrument for trace acquisition built by Tel Aviv University and Israel's Technion Research Institute. Why do you care? Well, I'll quote Wired. You can listen to the accidental radio emanations of a computer's electronics from 19 inches away and derive the user's secret decryption keys, enabling the attacker to read their encrypted communications. Seriously, people, we're talking like Van Eck freaking, except for passwords instead of images on a CRT. And if you're not familiar with Van Eck basically was using antennas to pick up CRT emanations and recreate what the person was looking at on the CRT. How cool is that? Well, frankly, as far as I'm concerned, this is even cooler. The device can fit under a piece of pita bread. Portable instrument for trace acquisition, PITA, huh? Now imagine what you could do with it at a coffee shop or by putting it in somebody's cube or office or maybe underneath their desk. Should you panic? Not yet. The researchers concentrated their attacks on GNU PG, but since the methods used apparently could be modified for, say, RSA and pretty much any other encryption system, you might want to start looking under your desk or the table at the coffee shop before you enter a password, especially since apparently you can buy most of the parts you need off eBay for under $300. Tons more detail in the Wired article, including parts info. Go read it. Feels pretty rare that a malware maker gets jail time, but the Wall Street Journal reports that Alex Ussel, the owner of Blackshades, which sold the rat remote access tool for $40 a seat, just got hit with a $200,000 fine and 4 years, 9 months in jail. Blackshades ran from 2010 to 2013, and according to the WSJ reports, generated about $350,000 in revenue. And apparently 100 people have been arrested around Blackshades and the rat investigation, including users of the remote access tool. And if you don't know what a rat or remote access tool is, it offers hidden or secret access to other people's computers, at least if you could get it installed on their Windows machine, which you could do by getting someone to install it for you, installing it yourself, or getting somebody to click on your basic targeted email. We call that spear phishing. The FBI has a pretty detailed article, Could Your Computer Be Infected by Blackshades? That is actually packed with info on how to check the registry for it. Should you be feeling paranoid right now? Links to the article and the FBI, instructions are in the show notes. Before I go, I want to give a huge thanks to everyone who has supported ThreatWire so far on Patreon. Just go to patreon.com/ThreatWire. That's the place where you can kick us some change if you're feeling generous or just want to keep this show ad-free. There you'll find out why these adorable pups are being featured right over there and maybe even get your pal posted with us. We're going to continue our 3 times a week rotation of Darren Kitchen, Shannon Morris, and myself as we try to ramp up production and Patreon support, hint, hint. So thank you so much for your support. I hope you'll contribute to keep this show coming completely independent and ad-free. And if you can't donate, that's okay. A like, a share, and a subscribe. And do me a favor, share it with your friends. It goes a long way too. You can find all of our episodes, links to our social networks, and other ways to contribute over at threatwire.net. With that, I'm Patrick Norton, and make sure you update Flash in Chrome. And once you're done with that, I'll see you on the internet.